it was just like The Voice. It was about voice, treaty, and truth. The Voice was the first step along that road. The first step to cancelling Australia Day is to try and change the day, knowing full well there'll never be community agreement on another day. And I think they should just be, people like Pat Cummins should just say, I want to cancel the day, at least to be honest.
It doesn't help their cause when they're saying, oh, we just want to change the date, when you've got people marching in the street saying the colonies will fall and all the rest of it. That sort of negates that concept a little bit. It makes people wary about what the true motivations of this activist movement really are. And finally here today, Daniel, social media is considered to be a far-left swamp. And yet when the statues and monuments of Captain Cook were butchered, the response was one of overwhelming fury towards the perpetrators. Plenty of people were keen on resurrecting medieval-style punishments for those who hate Australia and its history. There was even more anger reserved for local councils and the police, who not only failed to protect the statues, but seem to have made very little progress in capturing the criminals involved. Now, people feel as if they are under attack from this political movement and that their culture and history is under attack. Do you have any final thoughts generally on the situation we find ourselves in, where large corporations appear to be leaning into radical politics that the people don't agree with and feel like they're being attacked as customers?
Well, I think it's starting to come to an end to an extent as these corporates realise what's really happening. In terms of the Captain Cook statue, I mean, that was a clear example. You have these vandals that tear it down, and then, the council was clearly slow walking, putting it back up. But, most people just think it's too far while they're pulling down these statues. And the other point is that a lot of these people that are engaging in this activism just don't have any real meaningful historical understanding of Captain Cook or of other key historical Australian figures as well. So a lot of this comes from a place of ignorance. I try not to blame sort of young people for their ignorant views on some things, because ultimately they're victims of a pretty broken education system as well. And a lot of the issues that we talk about, they come back to the education system at schools and universities that are really failing young Australians, failing to give them an accurate assessment of our history and failing to equip them with the skills that they need to get ahead in life. So I think a lot of young people are actually waking up to this. So I hope that the last, as I say, 6 to 12 months is an inflection point for our nation.